DIECAST NORBZ is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say viewer and parental discretion is advised. And salutations to you all, my fantastic and most amazing hooligans and scallywags. It's time for an episode of DIECAST NORBZ Activate. I'm DIECAST NORBZ Galactic Hooligan, and I am all ready and set, finally to talk about Gears here. Now, I know a lot of people have actually been talking about this guy. I was actually really waiting around for this guy for the longest time to actually see if he was actually going to measure up to anything that we actually had from the Mech Fans Toys variety of Gears. Here goes Mech Fans Toys' Gears, and he has actually been my Gears for the longest time. But then Hasbro actually comes along and answers with this new version of Gears here, who is mighty wonderful. He actually has this face over here that is totally Gears and everything. The one thing that was actually missing about Gears on like the last few iterations that Hasbro actually had was this thing. The thing that actually kind of like made him look like Buck Rogers Tweaky. I was actually all here for it when I actually heard about the announcement. I kind of thought they were actually going to knock it out the park, and I believe they did. So here we go. That's Gears looking amazingly and everything. Tattoo worthy right over there. That's awesome. And then we actually have Gears in the back over here. So let us check this guy out. I'm super excited to show him off to you. I know a lot of your viewers have actually been showing him off because of the sheer glee or disappointment that they might have in Gears and everything like that, especially because of his auto mode. But we are going to take a good look at this guy. Welcome one and all. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to make contributions or help out the show in any way, please reach out to me on DIECASTNORBZ on gmail.com. You can actually also get in touch with me on Facebook on DIECASTNORBZ. Every little bit helps and everything. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming in and joining me and everything. And let's take a trip through nerddom. Let us go and check Gears out in all of his amazingness. And he's an angry jerk face. The angriest there is. It's Gears. Finally, we're actually having Gears over here. And as I showed you the box already, I am loving everything that we're actually getting over here on the box over here and everything. But like, let me tell you, United actually really hit it out the park with Gears here. He just looks so amazing. And compared to like all of his Autobot brethren over here, he's just really fantastic. I am loving him. Of course, I think you all know who my favorite is. I don't have any favorites. Do I? I don't know. Like, this guy's so good. But let me tell you something. This Gears has really won me over as far as being the standard Gears and everything like that. And I really think that I'm actually going to have to kick out the old version of Mech Fans Toys' Gears and everything like that to make sure that this guy is actually standard in my collection. Is he angry or is he just misunderstood like the goth kids? You know what I mean? Like, is he just misunderstood? Let's take a look at this guy, because this guy is super awesome. First off, by removing all the other bots away from here and everything, we actually now have a way, and just let me make some room over here. You don't know what's going on in the background, but I'm actually kind of like combobulated with like all of my equipment here and everything like that, just to make sure that I can actually get my hands right through here and everything. But here he is. I friggin' love this guy. He is just super awesome. And I know a lot of people who are actually really complaining about like how boxy this guy is. I know like a couple of people actually had like this thought that these wheels are actually kind of like up a little bit too high. I actually really feel the same way too and everything. Like I kind of feel as though they could have actually found a way, but at the same time, I'm not exactly sure how much of a way they could have actually found. I think that maybe if they actually shorten these stocks right over here, kind of like butt it a little bit more in, but then you'd actually have to worry about what's actually going on over here on the underside of the back wheels and everything. But let's take a look at this. I am loving the grill section right over here. Just let's get you a little bit closer to the action here. There we go. And I love that front grille. Headlights over here are just really nice and everything, nicely painted. And I'm actually really surprised at like how well everything actually stands out over here. The Autobot symbol prominently like right on the front, that just outstanding here and everything. And this is actually great for like a little bit of decoration. Not exactly sure what this piece on the front of the grille actually is supposed to, on the front of the hood is actually supposed to be here and everything like that. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be like a rechargeable sun panel or something like that, or like anything else, or just like a little bit of color breakup and everything like that. It's okay, you know what I mean? Like at least it doesn't like breaks up the blue a little bit more and everything like that, along with the red. You actually have like anime style windows here and everything like that, painted like a light blue, which is actually nice, you know? Like I really like the color distinction there and everything. Let's go over here. There is a lot of breakup and everything going over here, but because of transformation, I can't see any other way of doing it or anything like that, you know? So let's see, we'll go back over here. We actually have like the standard Gears look and everything like that. You can actually mount his gun right over here on the side and everything, which is actually really nice. You actually have like a couple of places where you could actually mount the gun. You can actually put that over here also, or mount his blaster on the roof, which is actually also kind of nice and everything like that. Standard Autobot attack formation and everything, so that's actually kind of nice. Though elephant in the room, as always, when we actually have like a few of these characters and everything, there's always going to be like something that's the elephant in the room, and that is this right over here. I kind of wish there was a way to like kind of flip this around or something. It looks cool. It's kind of like, I kind of like feel it kind of like feels like retro 50s or something like that, or like maybe steampunk in a way and everything. It's a grill, you know what I mean? It's like an outside exhaust and everything like that. Science fiction exhaust maybe? I don't know. But like you actually make up your own mind as to what you actually want it to be. There goes the Autobot symbol right over there, upside down and everything. So that's actually okay. I'm not really for it or against it, but it actually does look kind of weird and everything. I kind of wish we actually had like maybe optional lights over here or something like that also and everything. But it would actually kind of like deter away from the final execution of Gears. So all in all, he's really not bad. He is a solid chunky bit of a bot and everything like that, you know, and being a deluxe style mini bot and everything, you are actually going to get just that kind of like that chunky kind of like mid-ground kind of like thing and everything like that, because of like the sizing and what they actually do and everything. But like really nice though. I really love this guy. He rolls, you know, so that's actually great. And then right over here, everything's pretty well hidden, and I love the fact that they actually have like the throwback over here and everything. Oh, the M or the W. I'm not exactly sure what this is actually supposed to be all about. I think Patriot Prime actually did a Toy Hacks label review about this guy and everything, which is great. If you get a chance to, go check that out and everything, because those Toy Hacks are actually pretty dope. But like when it comes down to this, I think he said that this was actually supposed to be for Micromen. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case and everything like that. And excuse my finger, but I'm not exactly sure if that's the case, but still yet though, pretty nice throwback if it is and everything. Plus we actually also have this other grill right over here, also a throwback to what we actually had with G1 Gears and everything. So that's actually really nice. And in comparison with Mech Fans Toys Gears, now in this case it's not very apples to apples or anything like that. This is actually a very apples to oranges review and everything. On this version of Gears, we actually have like a very one-to-one of what we actually had with G1 and everything. Black windows and everything like that. You know, yeah, come back over here. Really clean over here and everything. Like I said, he was kind of like my Gears for a long time. You look underneath, you actually kind of like see exactly what he is in this mode and everything like that. You know he's actually going to be a bleeding robot and everything. But you go over here, and I freaking love exactly how well that's like all of his robot bits are actually hidden over here and everything, which is actually the big win for me and everything. You know what I mean? Like, final execution will actually show you exactly why I actually like this guy. But visible head syndrome right over here and everything like that, but like still yet, he actually makes a really, really nifty figure and everything. If you guys actually do get a chance to go out and go find him or anything like that, I'm pretty sure you can actually still find him on AliExpress and that sort of thing, but he's very, very cool, and also comes with this really heavily painted blaster, which is actually always really nice and everything. When you're actually playing around with the blaster, know that it may get stuck in a couple of places and everything like that, and especially in his hands and that sort and everything. He comes with 2 blasters, but I kind of like this one more than the other, that the other one's actually kind of like more of just like more plastic model black, that more than anything else matches with the windows a little bit more than anything else. But there we go, and then there goes the tires in this. And also the one thing that's actually great about this is the tires are actually like a little bit more inset as opposed to what we actually have with the Legacy United Gears right over here and everything, you know. So that's actually okay. I like this. I really love this. I'm having a lot of fun messing around with this guy. Anyway, let's go on to further comparisons on 1-to-1 ratio. We actually have Gears and Beachcomber. And one thing that I actually have to say about Beachcomber that actually sets him off more than anything else in the whole entire Minibot collection is these wheels right over here. These wheels are everything. Now, as the final stamp, I'm thinking that Hasbro is actually making the final stamp on the Minibots and everything like that, or like on all their classic G1 collection and everything, you know? And I really think that the wheels should have actually been kind of like a standard with like all the other G1 Minibots and everything, which would have actually been nice. The wheels are not as prominently big as what we actually have over here to go along with transformation and everything, but still yet though, just really nice. I had to fix one of the wheels, but still though, just really, really nice. Here goes the ratio of Gears and Brawn. Gears and Bumblebee, and I really love the way these two look. And Gears and Cosmos here, and I will always say that Cosmos is literally the fastest Autobot that they actually have in the whole entire troop. He is a starship. Fight me, everyone. Fight me on that thought of mine and everything, you know, and I will tell you, you know, that Scribbler. Anyway, let's get back to Gears. And just an added measure of comparison over here, I'm gonna give you what we actually had with the old school edition of what we actually had with Gears. I'm actually gonna give you Swerve because I sold that version of Gears already and everything, but just to show you exactly what we had in Generation Swerve here and everything. He looks pretty cool and everything, but that little extra bit of like weight and time and and energy putting this together just makes this such a better bot. And now it's transformation time. Let's get into transforming this guy and see all the amazingness that he actually is. Let's do it. Headshot. There we go, and then there goes Gears, and now let's get this guy transformed over here. And the first thing we want to do is remove his blaster, which is done. It is just a really nice standard blaster and everything like that. They actually do have like a little bit of like indentation here and everything like that, saving all that good money on plastic and everything like that. But let me tell you something, it is a lot nicer than like some of the guns that we've actually seen before and everything like that, you know. So like that's actually just really nice. Anyway, back over to the main man right over here, and we're actually going to start off by doing this. We're going to remove this right down here. This is actually going to be his chest plate, and then just let's go down and then just cover, like, recoil that a little bit. One thing though, I kind of feel like we could have actually, like, I kind of wish that these two and these two could have actually gone in the same way, so we could have actually gotten like a Gears hover car. I think it's kind of like a missed opportunity and everything like that, especially with the way the head is actually inset. But I kind of feel like they kind of really wanted to do that, but it wasn't actually fully in the budget, I guess, you know what I mean? So, like, anyway, so let's move the chest, we'll move the wheels in here, we'll actually move this down. You just have to unlock it from back here and everything. We'll actually come over here and just swing the legs open, and that comes up with the whole entire piece of this driver's side and the passenger side and everything, and so that comes up, and then just bring those two right into his feet, and there we go. We actually have the lower end done, and now we'll just move this all the way up. His front hood actually comes all the way up like this, and then those actually connect right into that tab actually connects right in here and everything like that. Mine is a little bit more stiff getting in there and everything like that. I have to put a little bit more force in there in order to, like, make that happen, but there we are. And then we'll just put the wheels in like so. We'll bring out the arms, and then we'll bring down his hands and everything. So there we go. And we will bring this like so, and then that actually just accordions in. And then for the mighty head reveal, there we go. And then let's just bring his back over here. And now we're done. We are done, son. And look at this guy. He is massive. Let's take a look at this guy. This really is awesome. In this mode, he is just really just like just really super fantastic and everything. I can't get over how great this guy is. He's actually got like a lot more of a backpack than his G1 counterpart actually had, but I like this a lot more as opposed to just seeing the windshield and like the upper part of the car and his back and everything like that. I think it just gives him like a lot more oomph, you know what I mean? Let's go over here. We'll actually start off with the legs. Those are actually really great. Standard boots for the standard boots or booties, if you wanted to call it that, and everything like that for G1 there and everything. We actually go down his trunks over here and everything like that. Really nice. And I love how like everything is like nice and separated there. There goes his chest plate and everything, prominent with the Autobot symbol. And then I love that grill. What was the elephant in the room back then and everything like that becomes a standard. Just really awesome gears here and everything. His arms are actually really nicely done. I kind of hate this. I mean, I kind of hate it the more than I love it. You know what I mean? So like, I don't like, since he's actually like this now, I don't know if we actually need to throw back the G1 throwback of his wheels being on his shoulders or anything like that. But aside from that, he's actually pretty great. And then just look at this head. This head is really, really nice. Now, if I'm actually looking at it with my camera right now, you'll actually notice that there's like this little space right over there and everything like that, where I'm pretty sure that if you actually got the Toy Hacks Toy Hacks covers and everything like that, the Toy Hacks stickers, you could probably like just kind of like make those just like all more even than anything else. I didn't even notice it till just now when I was actually closing in with my camera here. But aside from that, that's it. Like, this guy is just really, really awesome, and this is just as much gears as you can actually get into a bot here and everything. I'm loving like the shiny metallic sheen over here on his face over here and everything. I love this on his, I don't know, I want to call it his cheeks, but I love like all of this over here and everything like that. Now this is exactly what gears should have actually been. I may just post the, I just may post like what we actually had with Generations gears right here and everything, so you can actually just see exactly what he actually looked like, aside from his counterpart right over here. Now, when they actually did make the Generations version of the gears and everything like that, I don't really think that they actually figured everything that was constituted and what actually makes gears here. But like when you actually have this guy this guy just says it all and everything like that. Like, he just really looks great in everything. And love how short and stocky his body is here and everything. That's actually really great. Let's check out his articulation. He actually does emote like a badass over here and everything. He actually has like a ball joint like right in his neck. He can actually just kind of like really get that emotive thing there going for him and everything like that, which is really nice. He makes a full turn and everything like that, 360 all around. Due to transformation, he can come all the way up like this and everything like that, so that's actually really nice. He can go all around the world with his arms, so that's actually great. Nothing's inhibited. He actually has a bicep rotation right over here, double jointed elbows, which is actually really nice. He actually has like a wrist turn over here and everything, so that's actually really great. 360 all around and everything for his waist, and so that's great. And I love that when it actually comes down to his trousers right over here, you can go all the way out and it's actually broken up properly. There are no skirts or anything like that. I love that. I really wish Hasbro actually did this a lot more with all of their other bots and everything. Even when it comes down to their G1 style Seekers and everything. This is one of the things that's actually missing from those figures and everything, and I sorely think that this is actually kind of like really the way they should actually design it. Even if it means like going a little over budget on a bot and everything, I definitely think that that's actually really the way to go. Now we actually have thigh rotation. He can Kung Fu kick all the way out here and everything, so that's actually really great. He's actually got like extreme Van Damme-minity, you know, so that's actually really nice. I think I just made up a word. You actually have a double joint right over here, a double bend right over here on the legs and everything like that, so that's actually really great due to transformation, but it's actually just badass for him to have it and everything. And he actually has ankle tilt. You can actually tilt it all the way down like this and everything like that. It breaks up the look a little bit, but there's enough red here to hide everything as much as possible, so that's actually really great. And then you can actually give him his blaster right over there. I'm not exactly sure if this is his G1 standard blaster and everything. It could be, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna have to take a look at that, but that blaster looks great in his hands and everything, and I love it. One more piece of articulation I almost forgot is this genius little thing right over here. Because of the transformation and everything, he actually does go in and out, so you actually have an inward butterfly and an outward butterfly, so that's really great, and that ends the articulation. One definite feature of play here is that you can actually mount his blaster right over here on the side of the hood and everything like that, so that's great. Another that I think is actually really great, and I still haven't figured if I'm actually going to paint it yet or not or anything like that, this is really the thing that's actually the draw. And there we go. Now, I kind of wish that this was all painted also and everything like that, and I may come back over here and paint it, but this is the control panel from that episode where you take out that little piece, right? Oh, you take out like a chip that's actually supposed to be, I think, right down here or right over here or something, and it actually puts him in a perpetual good mood all the time. Now, Beachcomber would love that, you know what I mean? But like, this is just really great molding here and everything. I love it. I've actually been seeing a lot of dudes and dudettes actually come out with like a lot of like paint over here and everything like that. I don't know exactly what kind of paint. I think like maybe a good Tommy-Yama paint would actually really work over here to like actually make this pop, you know what I mean? But like, this is really beautifully done. Good modeling work, just great modeling work over here. And one thing that you actually have to watch out for when you actually get your copy of Gears, just make sure to, he's actually gonna come without this piece right over here. Don't worry, it's actually on the inside of the package and everything, and that really beautiful like wrapping that actually looks like that has like the Autobot symbol like printed all over the thing. And once you actually get that out and you install it, this actually kind of like makes such a great tight fit. And if you want to, I guess you could actually remove it or put it back on if you actually really want to. But the way it's actually done, it kind of like sunk in and then kind of like, it felt like it locked in there and everything. So it's actually meant to be like this forever once you actually get it and everything. And I don't mind that at all or anything like that. I think that's actually great. So I'm actually gonna leave Gears as is. And now, let us get to comparisons. It's Gears telling Bumblebee how late he is to everything again. It's Gears getting annoyed by Braun talking about all his missions of strength and bravery. It's Gears listening to Beachcomber talking about that cult he wants him to join again. Peace and love. You should join. It's Gears talking to Cosmos about how fast he really is. Ever. Again. 115, man. It's good. And it's Gears after quitting time at the old autopilot. I need a drink. And this last comparison is actually more for New York Hunter more than anything else, a fellow hooligan and friend to everyone. I just really wanted to actually have Gears and Gears here. This is the Mech Fans Toys version of Gears and everything that I've actually had for years and years and years, and for a long time he was my standard for what Gears actually was. I thought that he was actually pretty great, especially with what he actually does over here with hiding his wheels right into his calves over here and everything, which is really phenomenal and everything like that. I can't knock that whatsoever. He's actually really awesome. He doesn't come with a waist turn over here or anything like that, and they kind of put an Autobot symbol right on his trousers right over here and everything, kind of to make it kind of feel more G1 than anything else. But one thing that I actually have to say is this guy, pound for pound, actually really knocks it out the park even more than this guy. This guy is actually still a lot of fun to mess around with and everything. I've actually been kind of playing around with him again and everything like that to kind of really get the feel of what this guy actually was and everything, just to see if I'm actually making the right decision. And you gotta love all the details that are actually going on into this version of Gears right over here and everything. He's just great. And there we go, backpacks aside and everything like that. I still love the fact that this backpack is actually so much better and everything, you know? I know it doesn't fall along with the G1 trope or anything like that, but it still works so much better and everything. So if you're actually gonna look for a Gears, look no further than this. If you're actually looking for a fun Gears, he's still a great figure to pick up and everything. I'm not gonna knock you for actually picking him up or anything like that, because he's still a lot of fun, really solid. The colors actually just really work for him and everything, and the fact that the plastic actually just kind of shines and everything, you can actually see it in my lights over here and everything. It's really good. He's really good. But if you want better, then this is the guy to go for. I think that he is just really amazing. So if you're looking for a Gears, get this guy. And one more time with the Magnificent 5 here, and you can actually see that they actually all fitted so well together. These guys are so great. I love it so much. And to see the fact that we're actually getting all our G1 Minibots coming into play and everything like that in such amazing style, it's great. I still can't wait to see exactly what we're actually going to see with our Studio Series B here and everything. I'm actually looking forward to that brighter yellow and everything, but we will see what we will see, because I'm actually still a fan of the translucent window here and everything. So I'm dying to see if the standard now with painting everything blue, with painting all the windows blue, is actually going to make that much of a difference to me. But as far as where Gears is actually concerned, most definitely. I'm going to give you final thoughts in just a moment. I bet you didn't expect this extreme close-up, right? Anyway, so with Gears being Gears, he actually did come out to be a lot better than I really thought he was. I was really anticipating this character, and I was right to actually anticipating, because he actually came out amazing. Super robust plastic. The quality is outstanding on this guy. The one thing that you'll actually probably have, that you probably might discount a couple of things on, is the auto mode altogether and everything. But I love that also and everything. I think the auto mode is actually just really superb on this guy. So if you're actually gonna get this guy, if you're gonna get Gears, get them without having to worry whatsoever or anything like that. The only thing that I can possibly say that I can knock off like maybe a couple of points on is the fact that we didn't get any paint on the inside over here. I think that's kind of a shame and everything, and I kind of wish that they actually finished this whole thing off and everything. I'm not exactly sure if they're planning on having a re-release with like better paint or like maybe a better quality of like the coloring and everything, because I love the coloring altogether. I think it's great. This is probably the only thing that's actually missing, and then he'll be awesome and everything, you know. So I'm still trying to figure out if I'm actually gonna go into getting a Tamiyama paint and everything like that to actually go in here and like finishing off the job. But he's wonderful. Go pick him up. If you're actually searching for him, look with NORBZ. And if you find him, congratulations, you own a quality toy. You know, and that's it for me for today. I really appreciate you all coming out with me once again for a trip through nerddom. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining. And if you're actually new here, thank you for coming back again. If you're actually just coming in and seeing DIECAST NORBZ activate, welcome to the show. I would really love it if you actually joined me and everything, and it only takes a small click from you, but it's a giant leap for me as I'm actually trying to reach my first 1,000 viewers. So just make sure you go off and you click the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and share me around like a blunt and everything like that, so I can actually come out and see you guys once again and talk about these amazing figures that actually enthrall me. So once again, this guy is awesome. And as always, make sure that you treat each other and yourselves, especially yourselves first. Number one priority, yourself. Make sure you treat yourselves amazingly. Take that love and devotion and kindness that you give to yourself and make sure that you mindfully share it across to every single person that you actually meet. Bring it around to each and every person around, because everyone can actually use that positivity, love, devotion, kindness. Make sure to be mindful with it and bring it around to each and every person out there throughout, like all your pets, your animals, everybody out there and everything like that, arch villains, everyone can actually use a little bit of kindness and love in their lives. Send that positivity 360 degrees all around the Fibonacci series of the universe and send it back over here to HQ, because I could always use it myself. And as always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I look forward to talking to each and every one of you soon.